Hey everyone, Danny here with another LEGO Star Wars review for you. So today we have the 7139 Ewok Attack. This set contains 119 pieces. It came out in the year 2002, so it is 15 years old as of today. And the original price for this set was $23. So as you guys can see, this set is pretty much an old dinosaur. Very old set. And it was the first set where we had Ewoks that were ever made. And as you guys can see, these Ewoks, in my opinion, are poorly done. But I mean, you can't criticize this set too much. I mean, this was, back then, I don't know, this is just my opinion. Back then, Legos, you know, if anyone's familiar with like Lego sets, back then, you know, early 2000s, 1990s, Legos weren't nearly as good and like as like detailistic as they are now. But it's definitely really cool, definitely an old school set. And as you guys can see, this Ewok right here, his face is painted all white. And this one here is painted all brown, guys. So that's how it was back then. And it is an old set, you know. But anyway, this character here, this is Paploo. This was the first set that Paploo ever came out in. Since then, Paploo has come out in a few more sets, guys. He's come out in the, let me think here. There's been a few more Endor sets that have been released that I don't have. There's also the Ewok Village, which I do have. The Battle of Endor set, which I do have. And Paploo just looks a lot better. Like the newer versions of him look a lot better. And by the way, guys, if you want to check out those two Endor sets, what were they? They were the Ewok Village and the Battle of Endor. Please feel free to do so. I will put those links in the description below for you guys, so you know, check them out. But anyway, here is Paploo. Paploo looks really cool. Our next minifigure here is Wicket. Again, guys, this was the first set that Wicket ever came out in, and you know, doesn't look very good at all. It's all brown, but whatever. He also comes with this glider. This was the first set ever to have an Ewok glider. And this one looks pretty cool. I actually kind of like it. It has like these little... This piece is paper. It's not really paper. It's kind of like a soft plastic, but I do like how they made it. They have like the little holes here and they make it seem like, you know, this black piece is, you know, obviously is a piece, but they make it seem how like there's tree branches connected to it, you know, even though this is just paper. But that's really neat. And you have like these little things here where it looks like they made a knot with rope or something. So definitely really neat. I kind of like the glider. And as you can see, it's on this little transparent piece to make it seem like it's flying, you know. And it's pretty neat. And basically, Wicket just holds on to the back right here, and he can glide. And you can also adjust them however you'd like. I have him like this, like he's, like, I don't know, like he's gliding. But you can also adjust it. Oops. Yeah, it is kind of fragile, guys. You have to be careful. As you guys can see, since it broke, there's this little knob here, and there's this little black piece. And how to connect it, you basically just stick it in, like so. But it's also on this ball joint, so you can adjust him however you'd like. Oop. So you can adjust them as high as you want or as low as you want. I just usually prefer to keep them like this. But really cool. LEGO did a great job with the Catapult, I must say. Even though it was like a first one, I like this Catapult a lot. I'm sorry, I like this glider a lot. We haven't even gotten to the Catapult yet. But anyway, guys, this glider does give us one feature. We do get these two rock pieces here, and we can basically hang it on here. And the way this works, basically the glider, when it's flying, you know, let's say like on top of a Stormtrooper or a speeder bike, you kind of loosen it like that. Let me show you guys. Come on, get on. Good. All right, so, you know, maybe it's gliding and then you touch the ball orb and then it falls down. So pretty neat feature that we have. Since then, though, LEGO has made some new gliders, and again, you can check them out in a bunch of new Endor sets, and also in the Battle of Endor set, there is a newer version of the glider, if you guys want to check it out. Next, we get a Catapult, and this Catapult's pretty cool. Definitely looks really cool, looks really movie accurate. I like these spinning things here, so it's kind of like it's hoisting it. You know, it's getting ready to like fire the catapult. This looks really cool. You got some wood pieces, some little plant pieces here as well. And this catapult actually has some decent range. You actually have you have 2 rocks here. And basically the way it works, you know, you just push it with your finger and let's do it. So pretty neat. That's your range of motion right there. Definitely pretty neat. Here we have our other rock, and let's see what we can do. So definitely pretty cool, guys. So that's pretty much it for the Ewoks. We don't get any Rebel minifigures or anything like that. It's purely, you know, Ewoks versus the Empire. But definitely really neat, guys, you know. Oh, before I move on to the Empire, let me just say, guys, if you're familiar with my LEGO Star Wars collection video, if you're not, I will put that link in the description below. This is one of the sets I had where basically like it was broken and I had to rebuild it, so it's not in my collection video. So the other day I decided to rebuild this set and I could not for the life of me find a certain piece. So I do have the instructions. So as you guys can see, here's a good picture. Here is Paploo, and as you guys can see, the right weapon that he has is a bow and arrow. I couldn't find this bow and arrow at all, guys. You know, unfortunately, it happens when you break your pieces. Sometimes you can't find some. But this is the weapon he's supposed to come with, a bow and arrow. And also, I think, yeah, here's the front of the book. He does come with a bow and arrow here. I gave him a crossbow instead. I'm pretty sure I have a spare bow and arrow. I mean, I tried looking, but I couldn't find one. Maybe I'll just ask a friend or something for a spare bow and arrow. But I gave him an extra crossbow that I had. So just so you guys know, this is the thing he's supposed to come with. But yeah, that's what happens, you know, when a set's broken for years and you just decide to rebuild it. Some pieces will go missing. But anyway, here we have the Empire. Here we get a really, really old Stormtrooper. Guys, look how old this guy is. You can see the paint's kind of messed up, and also like his mouthpiece, like the paint kind of fell off. So it looks like a mustache, but it's definitely pretty cool. Back then, the Stormtroopers had yellow heads, and this is the really, really old gun, as you guys can see. The really old LEGO gun. Lastly, guys, here we have a speeder bike. This is a really old version of a speeder bike. You know, as LEGO Star Wars and, like, you know, just as LEGO Star Wars has gone on, the speeder bikes have been changed drastically. And obviously the new ones look way better. You know, this is a really old version of a speeder bike. I mean, it still looks nice, but it's a really old version. We do get a Scout Trooper on it. He does come with a backpack that attaches right here onto the speeder bike. Whoops. Yeah, this set's a little fragile, guys. So here's the backpack. Oh, come on. Backpack. Come on, get on. Without breaking. Good. There's the backpack. We also do get a landing gear as well. So I'm pretty sure once you clip this up, you know, once you move this clip up, as you guys can see, it kind of falls down to the floor a little. So I would assume this is like when it's in flight mode, and you can also put it down if you'd like. And why does this piece keep falling? Jesus. There we go. And now, guys, I'm going to show you the Scout Trooper. And since I took his helmet off, let me show you. The really old Scout Troopers, guys, if you're familiar with LEGO Star Wars, they didn't have the black head. They had the yellow head, but he had like these big visors or sunglasses, whatever you want to call it, as his face. So I've always thought that was pretty cool because, you know, his helmet is open here. So that's how Lego used to get away with it back then. If you guys have like any new Scout Troopers now the way Lego does it, they just basically have like a black head all around. But pretty cool. As you guys can see, like if I turn his head slightly, you'll see yellow. So you have to like line it up perfectly. But here's your Scout Trooper. Quite similar to the Stormtrooper, but not really. You can see the torso is a little bit different. But it's pretty neat, guys. And here's a speeder bike. The way you do it, you just basically stand them here. So you stand them up here, and this is the controls basically. He just hangs onto here by you standing him up like so. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much it for this review. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Just a few things before I go. I am selling a couple of Lego sets on eBay. Currently, there's only one for sale right now. I'm in the process of selling some more. So stay tuned, guys. As I put more YouTube videos, I'll announce it for you guys. But I am selling a Lego Star Wars set. I'm actually selling the TIE collection. So if you guys want to check that out, I will put that link in the description below. And if you also want to check that review out, because I have reviewed that set, please take a look at it. I'll also put it in the description below. So there's a lot of links, guys, a lot of stuff to check out, you know, so please do so, guys. Also, let me say thank you all for 138 subscribers. If you guys enjoyed this video, please feel free to leave a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, or just leave a comment, guys. Anything would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, please stay tuned for more Lego reviews coming out, guys. I hope everyone has a great day.